Hello fellow painters, welcome back to my channel. This week I will paint a dwarf. I will create a mini diorama base for the orc from last week. I will put them both on the base, battling together, and I hope you're gonna enjoy the whole presentation. So grab your paints, brushes, and let's start. Begin by airbrushing Vallejo white ink over a black primer to establish dynamic zenithal highlights. Ensure smooth and even coverage by maintaining a consistent distance between the airbrush and the miniature. Take your time during this step to achieve a well-balanced highlight distribution, enhancing the overall depth of the miniature. The Vallejo white ink serves as an excellent base for building up further layers of colors, setting the stage for a visually striking and detailed painted miniature. Mix Vallejo elf skin tone and Vallejo airbrush thinner in a 50-50 ratio, creating a smooth blend for airbrushing over the skin areas of your dwarf. This custom mix ensures optimal flow through the airbrush, promoting even coverage and natural transition between shades. Apply the mixture to the skin areas, focusing on the raised surfaces and allowing the black deep shadows from the previous step to naturally blend with the elf skin tone. The result is nuanced play of light and shadow, enhancing the miniature's realism by emphasizing the contours and details of the dwarf's skin. Take a deliberate approach, gradually building up layers to achieve the desired level of opacity. The Vallejo elf skin tone mixture provides a warm and lifelike complexion, elevating the overall quality of your painted dwarf as setting the stage for further detailing in subsequent steps. Employ Citadel Darko Flash by airbrushing it from below the miniature, targeting areas where shadow naturally form. This strategic application helps refine previous blends, reinforcing shadows and adding depth to the dwarf's features. Focus on the undersides of overhangs, recesses, and any areas where light might not reach as easily. By adding Darko Flash selectively, you enhance the contrast between light and shadow, giving the miniature a more realistic appearance and strengthening the overall visual impact. Take your time to observe the miniature from various angles, ensuring a balanced distribution of Darko Flash to refine the blending and shadows. Create a 50-50 mix of Vallejo elf skin tone and Vallejo airbrush thinner, designed to correct any oversprayed areas or inconsistencies on your dwarf miniature. This tailored mixture ensures a seamless application, allowing you to refine and perfect the skin tone. Carefully airbrush the elf skin tone mixture over the affected areas, focusing on achieving a uniform and natural appearance. This step serves to harmonize any unintended variations, providing a cohesive and polished look to the skin while maintaining the intricate details of the miniature. Take a meticulous approach, addressing each overspread section with precision. The Vallejo elf skin tone blend not only corrects imperfection but also contributes to the overall vibrancy of the dwarf's skin. Mix Vallejo elf skin tone and Vallejo sunny skin tone in a 50-50 ratio. This combination serves to accentuate the most raised areas, adding a touch of warmth and enhancing the three-dimensional effect. Apply the elf skin tone and sunny skin tone mixture with precision, targeting the highest points of the skin to create subtle highlights. This step contributes to the realism of the miniature by simulating the light naturally interacts with the contours of the dwarf, bringing attention to prominent features. Take your time to build up the layers gradually, ensuring a nuanced and controlled application. Introduce Vaiho Red as the initial color to the dwarf's hair. Apply this vibrant hue with precision, focusing on the hair strands and ensuring even coverage to establish a bold and eye-catching base color. Next, use Citadel Wild Rider Red for the first highlight on the dwarf's hair, focusing on areas where you initially reduced the painted surface. Apply this highlight strategically, enhancing the dimensional of the hair by concentrating on selected strands and edges. Be deliberate in your approach, emphasizing the contours and details of the hair. The Wild Rider Red adds a layer of depth, creating a visually interesting contrast with the base gory red color. This step contributes to a more dynamic and realistic representation of the dwarf's hair. Take your time to refine the reduced painted areas, ensuring a smooth transition between the Wild Rider Red highlight and the gory red base. Apply Vaiho Orange Fire as the second highlight on the dwarf's hair, concentrating on the areas where you have initially reduced the painted surface. This step adds a vibrant and warm touch to the highlighted section, contributing to the dynamic gradient of colors in the hair. Focus on refining the reduced painted areas with Vaiho Orange Fire, ensuring a careful and controlled application. The contrast between this highlight and the previous Wild Rider Red creates depth and interest, showcasing the intricate details of the dwarf's hairstyle. Take your time to blend the Vaiho Orange Fire highlight seamlessly with the existing colors, maintaining a natural flow in the progression of highlights. Introduce Citadel Fire Dragon Bright as the third highlight on the dwarf's hair, strategically focusing on the reduced painted areas to bring out intense brightness and emphasize specific strands. This step adds a luminous quality, enhancing the overall vibrancy of the hair. Concentrate on the edges and high points of the highlighted sections, allowing the Fire Dragon Bright to create a striking contrast with the underlying colors. This highlight further refines the intricate details of the hair, contributing to a visually dynamic and textured appearance. Elevate the highlights on the dwarf's hair by applying Vaiho Moon Yellow as the final touch, focusing on the reduced painted areas to achieve a luminous and captivating effect. This bright and warm hue adds a finishing flourish to the hair, enhancing its overall vibrancy. Concentrate on the tips and edges of the highlighted sections, allowing the moon yellow to create a dazzling contrast. Take your time to carefully blend the moon yellow highlight with the underlying colors, ensuring a seamless transition and a natural flow of brightness. Begin by 3D printing two identical bases, laying the groundwork for a customized creation. This initial step sets the stage for your creative modifications, allowing you to tailor the base to your specific visions for the dwarf miniature. Carefully cut out selected pieces from each base, employing precision tools to sculpt the desired contours. This intricate process enables you to shape the base according to your preferences, creating space for the planned LED placement and elevating a certain section for added visual interest. Combine the modified pieces from both bases to craft a unique and personalized foundation. By raising specific areas, you've created strategic platform to accommodate LED placement, enhancing the overall presentation of your dwarf. Utilize Vallejo light gray and black for a drybrushing technique over a black primer on the customized base. This method executes with a soft brush, impacts a subtle blend of shades, enhancing texture and adding dimension to the base. Apply the dry brushing mixture evenly, focusing on the raised areas and edges of the base. The combination of light gray and black over the black primer creates a weathered and realistic appearance, providing a visually appealing foundation for your dwarf miniature. Exercise a light touch while dry brushing to achieve a gradual and controlled effect. Continue refining the base by dry brushing Vallejo light gray with a soft brush specifically on the most raised areas. This focused application adds a layer of highlight, accentuating the elevated portions and enhancing the overall depth of the base. Concentrate on the top surfaces and prominent features, allowing the light gray to bring out finer details. Employ a gentle touch during the dry brushing process, ensuring a delicate and controlled application. Highlight the intricate details of the base by edge dry brushing with Vallejo light gray. This technique applied along the edges adds a subtle and controlled highlight, emphasizing the contours and edges of the raised sections. Use a soft sponge to introduce weathering effects on the base. Dab the sponge lightly in light gray and apply it strategically to create a weathered appearance. This step adds realism to the base, simulating wear and tear for a more authentic overall presentation. Create a vintage gold tone by mixing Vallejo yellow ink with Citadel Iyanden yellow. This custom blend will result in aged gold color that will add a touch of character to specific elements on your base. Apply the old gold mixture selectively to designed areas on the base. This step impacts a unique and antique appearance, elevating the overall aesthetic on the miniature with a hint of nostalgia. Take care to blend the old gold mixture seamlessly, ensuring a cohesive and weathered look. Enhance the depth of the gold elements by airbrushing Citadel Gold Grant of Fur to create shadows. This targeted application adds dimension and richness, emphasizing the intricate details and contours of the gold accessories on your base. Focus on the recessed areas and undersides of the gold elements to achieve a realistic shadow effect. Citadel Gold Grant of Fur introduce a subtle contrast, elevating the overall visual impact and contributing to a more lifelike presentation of aged metallic surfaces. Exercise precision during the airbrushing process, allowing the Gold Grant of Fur to accentuate the shadows without overpowering the gold tones. Elevate the visual appeal of the Dwarfs runes by airbrushing Vallejo white ink over them, setting the stage for a brilliant shine effect. This careful application enhances the rune's prominence and introduces a captivating luminosity to these specific details. Concentrate the white ink on the runes, ensuring even coverage for a uniform shine. This step adds a layer of sophistication, drawing attention to the mystical elements of the Dwarf's design and creating a focal point on the base. Take your time to achieve a subtle and controlled shine effect on the runes. Refine the shine effect of the runes by airbrushing Vallejo yellow ink over the prepared areas, leaving the center in white. This strategic application impacts a warm and radiant glow, enhancing the mystical quality of the runes on your dwarf miniature. Focus on the outer edges of the shine effect, allowing the yellow ink to blend seamlessly with the white in the middle. This step creates a gradient of light, adding depth and dimension to the runes and emphasizing their magical significance. Exercise precision during the airbrushing process to maintain a distinct contrast between the yellow outer areas and the white center. Target the overspread section with a focused application of white ink, providing a seamless correction while maintaining the integrity of the surrounding colors. Take your time during this step to achieve a smooth and even correction, blending the white ink seamlessly with the existing colors. Develop a dusty and weathered appearance on the base by heavily mixing chrome-like light matte with water. This customized mixture creates a textured consistency that mimics the look of dried, dusty terrain, adding realism to the overall presentation of your base. Apply the diluted light matte mixture generously over the base, focusing on areas where dust accumulation would naturally occur. This step enhances the narrative of your miniature, suggesting a rugged environment and grounding the model in a believable setting. Take your time to achieve consistent and realistic dusty effect, allowing the light matte to settle in crevices and recesses areas. Enhance the scenic atmosphere around the stones on your base by incorporating tufts. These small pre-made grassy elements add a touch of realism and natural beauty to the environment, elevating the overall presentation of your base. Strategically place the tufts around the stones, considering the composition and balance of your base design. This step contributes to a visually pleasing scene, suggesting a lush and well-tanned environment that complements the character of your miniature. Enhance the realism of your base by applying sand to simulate a natural environment. This versatile material adds texture and depth, creating a convincing ground surface that complements the overall theme of your miniature. Evenly spread the sand over the designated areas of the base, ensuring a uniform and realistic appearance. If you like this one, leave a comment down below, like the recording, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you the next time. Bye bye!